living room on the sofa of wisdom, as we call it, because a lot of know-how has been shared here. So first of all, thank you for taking the time. This is great. Quick introduction, starting with you, Vivek. Happy partner. We're really grateful for that. You're the Managing Director and Global Head of Accenture Siemens Business Group of Accenture. So I love it that they even start putting Siemens in your job titles at Accenture. You're really taking it serious. Yeah. And we got Dr. Horst Kayser. He is, how shall I say it, the godfather of the digital twins, maybe. He knows automation by heart. He's been with Siemens for a long, long time, focusing on that business. He's the CEO of Factory Automation at Siemens Digital Industries. Busy man, that's for sure. So we're jumping right in. You both stand at the forefront, driving this shift toward a software-defined automation forward. And today's manufacturers demand a lot. More adaptability, flexibility, efficiency. How do we use these latest technologies? And let me start with you. First of all, to kind of get a glimpse into Accenture is working with many manufacturing companies across all industries. What are the biggest challenges these companies are facing, Vivek?
Yeah, so first of all, thank you, Christine and Horst, to invite me here. It has been really great. Yeah, so when we talk about challenges, I think the biggest challenge in these days is uncertainties. So uncertainties is the new normal. And I would like to divide the challenges into two dimensions. So our clients are facing tough challenges on the product complexity. So the complexity is increasing day by day. They face a lot of challenges on the supply chain disruptions with the global trade. And if you think about technology, so technology is changing so fast. So they are having difficulties to keep the pace up with all the latest technologies and invest into those. On the other side, the cost is a big factor. So on the one side, they have to invest. On the other side, they have to save the cost. Scalability barriers is a big thing. And in the end, bringing the right talent to the shop floor is the great challenge they have. So what we would think about from Accenture and Siemens' point of view, the clients can approach in a very software-defined automation part of it. We talk about three main things there. Mm-hmm. So the clients needs to move more from demand-driven production rather than forecast. So that's number one. They need to have a very flexible core value chain, be it design, engineering, production, and services, so that they can move around in an agile way. And the third thing, they need to have a dynamic supply chain, because just to manage the agility and let's say the flexibility in the market. So these are the three things. And what Accenture and Siemens bring this, a concept about industrial brain. What industrial brain does is actually it creates a modular network of AI agents who are sitting in each of the core value chain processes, like design, production, engineering, supply chain. And we are creating the full closed loop digital twin where the information is being shared across the core value chain and within the processes. So this gives a lot of flexibility to the clients to be agile in this kind of production. They can be agile when there is a supply chain disruption. So that creates a lot of flexibility and manage the challenges what we have seen in the market so far.
So that was a deep insight into the customers and what they are facing as challenges. Now let's change perspectives and look from the Siemens glasses into this field. I mean, the shop floor is our playground. Every third machine is automated with Siemens controllers, Siematic controller in that case. We are a market leader in industrial automation, no doubt. Horst, what are the biggest challenges our customers are facing?
Yeah, thank you, Christine. First of all, happy to be with you, Vivek, here on our stage. It's great to have such a strong partner at your side. Yeah, what are our customers telling us from their experience from the shop floor? They see increasing new challenges. For example, a lack of qualified labor, which drives a higher need for automation, but also increasing volatility driven by geopolitical changes in the global marketplaces, but also just to economic changes and shifts. So you need higher flexibility to answer these volatilities. And in general, we see a rising trend to ever more complexity, also by the possibilities that technology offer. So what are customers asking us? They know us, and we have our joint experience to provide rock solid, reliable, safe control systems that keep production processes running in a reliable way. But on top of that, they need new powerful solutions to face these challenges and integrate them into the manufacturing solutions. And so they are asking us for improved capabilities to engineer their automation solutions with IT-like tools that they want. They ask us for AI-based co-pilot solutions to drive and optimize their operations. And they want to collect their data, which is their own value, and put that to a higher level to come into simulations and forecasts for the production processes. So in short, what we feel are being looked at, that we take our customers with us across the bridge, so to speak, from the OT level, where we have been working together for so and so many decades, into this new world of fighting and managing complexity with better tools.
I like the fighting attitude, because it definitely is a wild forest out there where we need to find our path forward. It seems like we experience the same challenges, but just from different perspectives. But where is the link between the two companies, Vivek?
I mean, if I think about the link, so between the companies and with the clients is actually the data. So you need to use the data, you need to create the full stack IT/OT integration, and the clients must go for the full digital core. One of the example I want to share in this is we were working together for a food and beverage client, and they are using Siemens spray dryer technology. And there have been a couple of challenges. So they were struggling on the throughput, and also on the other side, they were struggling a lot on the energy cost, so high energy cost on their operations. So what we did together, or what we proposed, is to create a digital twin, complete closed loop information about the full spray dryer process. And with the data flow and simulations, what we realized is that you can set the right moisture level to get the best throughput of the spray dryer in one dimension. And the other dimension, you can avoid to do the over drying in the process, because you know which is the optimum temperature you need to run in this process to save the energy cost. So with this kind of IT/OT integration and using the data, simulation, information, we can derive the maximum throughput, and we can of course save on the total cost of ownership. In this case was more on the energy savings.
And also material, if you have it the right way. We had a wonderful presentation last year at SPS with Svetlana Nikolova about the digital enterprise, showcasing exactly this topic. So we've covered the challenges. Let's now move on. Time for some successful stories, how we overcame those challenges. Horst, what's your advice for industrial companies?
Yeah, I think the main advice is build on your experience with your proven automation world, your proven automation systems, to keep running your manufacturing processes reliably and safe and efficient. But then make the step to realize what value of data you are producing while you're producing your goods. And so start to work with software and IT-like tools to exploit these data. And one bridge that we can jointly explore there is to also start to make the transformation on the automation level from hardware-based, traditional proven automation systems to software-defined automation solutions, to IT-like engineering tools like Semantic IX, to an edge platform that is as an industrial edge management standard, allows you to collect data while you're running your controls. And then utilize the data you're generating with your AI tools in an ecosystem of applied supplied AI tools to optimize the manufacturing process. So using such open and interoperable ecosystems and to connect the OT to the IT world really offers the next level of productivity and complexity control, complexity management, as we said earlier. And so for the hardware base, you can also broaden your hardware base, so you can run your data on shop floor based compute platforms, but also can go to on-premise server solutions, to cloud solutions, even depending on your security demands. So you have an increased universe of possibilities to extract data and information from your manufacturing processes. So, and we again try to help to build the bridge there, as we have built totally integrated automation many years back, combining the wealth of control components into an integrated systems. Now we're building the next level of software-defined automation that will build this bridge into the IT world, which we can only recommend to test out.
So let's unpack this core concept. How is this different from the automation we've known so far, Horst? I mean, it sounds like a big change. We know AI changes everything, but in that case, it's even bigger, what we have to do and look into our known processes.
Yeah, it's in a way, it's also an important first step to eventually then fully reap the benefits of all the AI capabilities that are emerging in record speed. Software-defined automation, in our view, is not a buzzword. Yeah? It is, in many ways, really a paradigm shift. Yeah? Because you will get the possibility to actually step by step on the base of the proven control technologies that are out there to make your step into the IT world. For example, with Semantic AX, we are starting to offer an IT-based engineering tool that on the one hand offers you the possibility to still work with the TIA portal, the Total Integration Automation portal, where you are used to engineer your automation solutions. But on the other hand, you have now a tool that uses IT-like processes and also builds an ideal springboard for using AI co-pilots, for example, to even accelerate the engineering process. And the same holds true for a data layer. With our industrial edge, we built this integration platform where you can, on the one hand, run your virtual controllers like a virtual PLC, and on the other hand, you can run your applications and also your AI applications to extract data and make the conclusions and predictions to optimize your manufacturing processes. So in that on all levels, on engineering, on runtime control, and on data extractions, we will be offering now a growing possibility of software-defined automation that brings you into the future.
Okay, and we got the right people at hand as well with the right mindset. So technology and business outcomes definitely go hand in hand. What about speed, flexibility, ROI? You mentioned before that saved a lot of money at the customer side with the spray dryer. Can you share examples of how software-defined automation is accelerating innovation and creating tangible value for the customers? Let me start with you, Vivek.
Yeah, of course. And I completely agree with Horst that the software-defined automation is not a buzzword. So we are implementing it. We have a lot of clients where we have implementations and benefits. One of the story, what I want to talk about is about a pharma client where we are giving a solutions around lab of the future. I mean, if you think about the pharma industry, so they have challenges on how to shorten the drug patent life cycle time. How do they get faster into the market? On the other side, they still need to be very accurate and cost effective to remain competitive. So what we did this for one of the pharma client, we actually created a full-scale digital twin of the lab and created the AI learning models, how the material flow between the lab in the production machines and the warehouse. And then what we are proposing now with the help of Siemens C-Move orchestration platform, we are training robots on those AI models to learn how do you safely move materials around the lab and also the warehouse. And it gives us two benefits to our clients. So one thing is we are creating a very safe, collaborative environment with the employees of the clients and the robots. And on the other side, we are improving flexibility, throughput, time to market, and of course, the ROI is very strong if you run these operations in this setup. So that is one of the example I would really would like to pursue here that brings clear benefits to the clients and in the whole life cycle of the digital twin.
Sounds great. And we also have one at Siemens with Audi, right?
Yes, we were very happy that Audi was challenging us in a way to go together with them into the next level of the future of automation and manufacturing. And, you know, we have been working with the automotive industries for many decades very closely. And so it's great to really go to this new front together. And Audi was looking for a flexible solution that enabled it to run all of its compute needs on an on-premise compute platform. And that was including the actual control runtimes as well as data integration on an edge integration platform. So we did deploy our virtual PLC with Audi. And that was running on an industrial edge platform. So we were supporting Audi's edge cloud for production concept, again with a big integrated on-premise data server that supported that process. And for Audi, that really meant fast and direct implementation of all the control software and runtimes, even with central download capabilities and easy update and change capabilities. Something that we know in the traditional, more OT-based landscapes is somewhat more difficult to do. And then on the other hand, it was also easy integration and adaptability to data-based applications and the AI-based apps. And so in the end, Audi really benefited in all three dimensions of the classical quality time cost triangle. So they really improved massively their time to market. They drove productivity and reduced cost and really while preserving safety, reliability of the traditional automation promise that you will also get from us even in a software-defined world.
That already actually touches at my last question, and as we are short in time, I asked for one sentence. At Hannover Messe this year, we have announced that we extend our partnership. What's the unique value for our customers that we are working jointly together?
Yeah, so we deepen our partnership. So I would bring two things here in a very short way. So one thing is, so Siemens is a technology pioneer, and Accenture is coming more from the business transformation and what client outcomes. So what we do is creating or developing a joint solutions, which is around Siemens product, and tying that solutions towards very clear business benefits for the client. So that is number one. Number two, we bring dedicated talent pool, which is being trained by Siemens. And we are talking about 7,000 people here, which are dedicated and trained by Siemens on the technology of AI, engineering and manufacturing, which also give access to our clients for elite talent pool by both the companies.
Great. And Horst?
Well, I see as our obligation, but also our opportunity to really build this bridge from the OT world into the IT world. Yeah, as we also in Siemens say, to combine the real and the digital world by doing that, providing the combination of advantages of secure, safe, reliable operation technologies, but utilizing and harvesting all the opportunities to drive productivity with industrial AI solutions based on a software-defined architecture. And who could be a better partner for that than a company like Accenture, who has a global presence, has decades-long experience in managing difficult projects, huge projects, small projects, and help our customers apply our technologies as seamlessly, as easy as possible. So we are very happy to do this together, and I'm also looking forward to it personally. Thank you, Vivek, for being with us here.
Thank you, Horst. Looking forward.
Very, very well said. I couldn't phrase it better for a summary. Thank you so much, Vivek and Horst. Big round of applause to the two gentlemen here sharing their insights. Great information. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of the fair. Bye.
Thank you.
Ciao.